Dun 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 dun. Lumpy Pear's Minecraft Bedtime Stories, Season 2, Episode 6. Do you remember what happened last time?
They met a chicken.
Yeah, there was a chicken. Well, everybody had a chicken on their head. But Isaac's chicken was naughty.
Yeah.
But Isaac was kind of rude. Weren't you?
Chicken.
Yeah, you were. And to Elena.
And I was good at.
You had a nice chicken on your head. Okay.
Everybody else had
So
nice
here it is.
chickens, and I got to meet
It
chicken.
was, all right. It was morning, but everything was weird. Isaac looked around, and everyone else was asleep. Elena, pay attention. Everyone else was asleep. But Isaac was really freaked out. There was a ghost at the end of his bed, and not just any ghost. It was a skeleton chicken ghost. And it could talk. "Hey, Isaac," it said. "Bok, bok, bagok."
Oh, no.
Then it pecked his feet. "Bok, bok, bagok." Peck, peck. "Bok, bok, bagok." Peck, peck.
Oh, no, it's my mean chicken.
Isaac sat straight up and screamed, "Ah, help me! My dinner is trying to get me!" Everyone in the room was very startled and was looking at Isaac, including Elena, who was standing at the end of Isaac's bed, shaking Isaac's feet, saying, "Isaac, it's time to wake up, sleepyhead." "Oh, Elena, you're not a chicken ghost. Phew." Everyone except Isaac was laughing. He was still trying to get over the fact that he just had a totally creepy nightmare. But then a smile came over his face when he remembered how delicious last night's dinner was. And then he let out a huge burp. "Excuse you, Isaac, have some manners," Elena scolded him. Everyone else was quietly laughing. "Now," Nico said, "what are we going to do today? We're here in this town. We should probably see if anyone knows what's really happened these past few days." "That's a good idea," said Ronan. "Let's head over to the restaurant for some breakfast and see if there's any villagers or travelers that can tell us." So they headed across the street to a restaurant with a sign out in front that said, "The best restaurant in town." They all stood there and looked down the street both ways. There was only one street in the whole village.
What was it called?
"This is also the only restaurant in town, apparently," Elena said. "Wouldn't that also make it the worst restaurant in town?" Ronan said. As they walked in, Nico exclaimed, "Welcome to the only best worst restaurant in town. I hope it's good." So they all went in and had a seat, and the villager came and gave them all menus, which were totally useless. Ronan was scratching his head as he turned the menu upside down and in every direction. Can anyone even read whatever language this is? And how can the sign out front be written in English and this menu be written in whatever? Doesn't make any sense at all.
Was it written in?
Well, let's find out after. Then a voice came from the next table over. Their back was turned and they had a hood over their head. "There's only one good item on the menu. If you order anything else, you're going to be sick for days, weeks, maybe even years, or worse." Don't ask me why, but they call them Big Dutch Baby Pancakes. "What the heck is a dirty Dutch boy pancake?" Elena asked. Everyone laughed. "Listen, just order them. They're good. Some people call them German pancakes. Others call them hootenanny pancakes. I don't know. Everyone calls them different things. But I'm telling you, if you value your life, do not order anything else on the menu. Isaac was never one who enjoyed being told what to do, but he was especially afraid to test this advice from the stranger. Just then, the waitress came and stood there and didn't say a word. Nico cleared his throat. Excuse me. We would like all the same thing. The big Dutch baby pancakes, please. The waitress nodded her head. Then Isaac interrupted. Oh, and I'll have this too. And he pointed to a random line on the menu that nobody could read. Everyone turned and glared at Isaac as if to say, What in the heck are you doing? Except the waitress. She raised an eyebrow, gave a half-smile smirk, and nodded her head. Don't say I didn't warn you, the mysterious person at the next table said, as she threw a couple gold coins on the table to pay for her food, and she walked out.
Me?
No, the mysterious person at that other table who said don't order anything on the menu except for the big Dutch baby pancakes. That Elena said, dirty Dutch boy pancakes. After a few minutes, the waitress came back with everyone's food. The dirty Dutch German hootenanny pancakes looked amazing. They were big and puffy and came with a big jug of real maple syrup. Or you could have the option of sugar and lemon. Then came Isaac's second entree. It had a metal lid over it, and it was piping hot. As everyone ate their pancakes, they kept looking over at Isaac. Aren't you going to eat your extra breakfast, Isaac? Ronan playfully jeered. Do you know what jeered means?
No.
It's like kind of teasing, but he was being nice about it. He wasn't being mean. Isaac just looked at his reflection in the metal dome. So he could see himself on the metal lid of the food. The only thing between him and likely a very big mistake that he was going to make. The lid was the thing right between you and a big mistake. Just then, what looked like a live tentacle moved out from under the slightly lifted lid and then quickly moved back under. Something's alive under it. And with that, I'm out, Isaac exclaimed. I may be curious, but I'm not stupid. Everyone laughed as they finished the remaining pancakes. Ronan declared, everyone, breakfast is on me. And he placed a big pouch of gold coins on the table. And they all went out into the street. So you never ate the breakfast.
He never ate the
Isaac never touched it. He didn't. Oh, no, he ate the pancakes. You ordered a second breakfast. The mysterious hooded girl was standing there as if waiting for them. Hey, do you know what's been going on with these earthquakes, volcanoes, weird weather? Even the mobs aren't acting like normal, Nico asked. There is a powerful force that has awoken, a power so great that should only be used by one who is entirely good in their heart and mind. Otherwise, it could destroy everything and bring total misery to the world. This restaurant is a tiny example of what that power has done. You see that sign? I made that sign. It used to mean something, but the restaurant was corrupted by the force that I'm talking about. But the restaurant was corrupted by the force that I'm talking about. What on Minecraft Earth are you saying, lady? Ronan interrupted. You're telling me that some mysterious force is out there causing great earthquakes, volcanoes, and that someone is using it to ruin restaurant menus? That's ridiculous. You have no idea, the mystery woman replied. I must go, but if you want to find out for yourself, you'll find your answer on Mount Num Num. Just like with the menu, consider yourself warned. And just as she said that, she slipped away. Sounds like we have a decision to make, Nico said. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm not in the mood to take on a power that could destroy the world, Elena answered. Well, what choice do we really have, though? Ronan asked. We can either ignore a serious problem and pretend it doesn't exist, or we can find out about it and see if we can defeat it. I am definitely in, said Isaac, who was always down for adventure and always wanted to do something instead of sit around and do nothing. I think you guys are right, Nico answered. Besides, what else are we going to do? Well, I can think of a million other things to do, but I think you're right. We need to find out about this power, and if we can stop it from taking over the world, we probably should, Elena answered. That's the spirit. Isaac put his arm around his little sister Elena, and they all walked out of the one-street village toward Mount Num Num. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Not yet. We got to come up with a name for this episode. This is episode 6.
The grossest food of my life.
The grossest food of your life?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
The grossest food of Isaac's life.
The hidden menu?
No.
The secret menu?
No. The cursed.
How about that? The best, worst cursed restaurant.
No, just the cursed restaurant.
All right, have a seat. We got to do our thing, right?
I'll start.
So it's the cursed restaurant.
Yeah, the cursed.
But I'm going to say the best, worst cursed because it rhymes too. It's rhymed and it's funny.
I saw it.
All right, we're going to let Elena start. You started last.
Yeah.
So you start us off.
Good night.
Wait, you got to go higher. So if she's. No, you start just where you did. Do it again. Yeah, that one.
Good night.
Good night. Good night. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. We hope you enjoyed this Lumpy Pear. And if you did, please give it a like, a thumbs up, since you can't comment on these. But we do appreciate any thumbs ups that you can give. And click the subscribe if you want more bedtime stories. Goodbye. Dun 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 dun.